All right, so you want to make some edits in the Divi theme. Let's do that. First, let's set you up a new post. So you're going to need to add a new post. When we get here, we're going to use the Divi builder. So the thing that's different between other WordPress themes and Divi is that Divi allows you to use the builder. What's really cool about that is that it's kind of similar to what you would imagine like Weebly or Wix being, or Squarespace, where you're basically have a drag and drop type editor. That's the beautiful thing, is that it still allows you to basically own your website, use WordPress, not have to pay a monthly subscription, just pay one time for the ability to use this theme, and you can use it on as many websites as you want. So we're going to use this Divi builder to create this new page, and it should ask me once we do that, like, hey, do you want to copy a pre-existing layout or whatever? What I'm going to do is copy the previous page just so that I have something to start from, so I don't have to completely start from scratch if it asks me. And so here it goes, right? So I can build from scratch, choose a pre-made layout, or clone an existing page. So I'm actually going to choose the last post that we put out to copy. And let's see where that is. This one will work right here. So it's a post, a very recent post. And so this is what we're going to use to edit, right? Okay. So know that I'll show you some things on how this operates here. This one's blank. Hold on. Let me pause this and let me go find the correct one. All right, so I let that page load. That's like a pre-existing page that I built. I basically just copied a format from a previous page before. Now, let me give kind of a rundown of what this is. The first time you see it, all this stuff popping up, it's kind of overwhelming. It's very, what the heck's going on? But so imagine the biggest part of the website, the biggest is this blue section that pops up. So it's like, it's a section. And so it has its own settings, and there's actually a green that popped up right beside it. So you have like a giant section, and then you have a row, which is what pops up in this green area here. And then stuff that's inside of that row is gray. So this is a whole new section right here. And I'll give you an idea of what this can look like. So let's say I want to add another green section. I just want to hit the button so you can see. So this is kind of the layout, right? So inside of that blue section, what I called it, you can have a 1-column row, you can have 2-column row. I could have, let's say I have just tons of text, or like an image text. I could choose this one. So let me just show you what it looks like. So I just added it. All right, there it is. And now in the gray is the individual items that are in that thing, right? So you can tell it what you want. So like, oh, okay, I want a button, or I want put a snippet of code, or the example I gave you, like an image and text. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. And what's neat is once you create a section, if it's something that you're going to reuse, you can actually save it to your library and go back and recall it. You can easily duplicate a section. So like this button right here is to duplicate a row. So I could say, okay, let's make another one. All right, but for this sake, I'm going to delete that row. I'm going to delete that row because my intention is to just going to give you the overview here of what each of these items are and how to edit them. So you want to edit something that's in the gray. The gray, so think of it as going from large to small, right? So section, and then the rows, and then the gray is like the text or the image or what the individual thing is that you're actually editing. So you can do it one of two ways. You can actually click straight on it, and you can edit it right there. So it is literally WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. But to get more precise, what I would recommend doing is when you hover over it and you see the gray, you hit the gear button. So anytime you want to edit whatever section you're in, you hit the gear button. And what it's going to do is it's going to pop it up, right? So this is the exact same text that you just saw up here, but it's easier to make the edits that you need, right? So I can, let's say I could link to something. I could make that a link, or if I need to bolden it, or if I need to adjust the size of the text or that kind of thing, that's where you would do that, is right there. All right, so I'm going to close this out. Something you always need to know is that at the bottom of all the pages is this this save button. I would recommend saving as you go. There's a 3-dot system. Let's see. It's got me in the way here. All right, so this 3-dot system here, what you do is you hit those 3 dots and it spreads this page out, and that's where you click save. I don't really like the way that they do that, if I'm being honest. But it is what it is. But just make sure that you're saving as you go, because I've had it where I hop out of this page and then it does not save the changes that I just made. Now, another cool feature down in that bottom section is this editing history. So if I want to undo something, you can hit that, and you can undo items, etc., and then just save it. So you can kind of go back in time and make some of those changes there, right? So again, save draft. I'm gonna close that little section there. Put me back over here. This little overlay. So for example, let's see this image. So if I hit that, cool, it's an image, right? So I can delete the image. It's going to delete it over here in real time on the website. If I want to link it somewhere, like this one is linked, all that is done when you hit that gear button that's on this item here. So remember, if you want to duplicate an item, I hit this duplicate mode. If I wanted to add another image right below it, I'm going to hit that, or not necessarily another image, but another piece of content. I'm going to hit that button. If I wanted 2 images side by side below it, remember it's this green section. I add a new row, and then I would go to this where I add 2 things, and I'm going to add an image here. Okay, choose the image, save it. Let's just do it, see if we can do it real quick. So let's add this image. Okay, save that one. On the right side, we're also going to add an image. Now, I could do something different, right? So I could do a button or whatever, but in this example, I'm going to do an image as well. Going to click it. I'm going to do this image right here, upload it. Bam. And I mean, it's like we're set. We're good to go, right? I just save it and it closes out, and now I have this. And remember, the way I did it was I set up that section by using that button to set up a new section, right? So I'm going to delete this out. I'm going to delete this out. So just for the sake, now you still have the remaining empty section here, right? So I actually want to delete the whole, and I'm saying section, I forget what they call the green, a column structure. Okay, the blue technically is a section, but anyways. All right, so delete that there. So that's how you do that. That's kind of the overview. The reason why I love, there's no more editing in the back end of WordPress and then publishing and then having a look on the front end to see how it looks and going back and forth. You are literally editing the live version through what Divi has created with their with the theme builder, with the Divi builder, and it's quite nice. It's pretty awesome. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, let me know. Happy to answer them. I'm happy to see what you guys have learned and what you think about Divi. I've actually switched all of my websites over to this theme specifically because of that. So like the video if you did, subscribe if you want to get some more videos like this, and I look forward to connecting with you. Take care.